I'm starting it though. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hi. Welcome back to. I almost said Sky Orphans. It's not the Sky Orphans. Welcome to Neverwinter Bards.
It's been 3 years.
It's been 3. I know. I got so used to doing it a lot. It's just like a weird part of my brain. Welcome, guys. Welcome back. This is a brand new little setup we're doing here. Could work out, could not. We'll see. We have 2 camera views. Me over here in the bottom, them in the main screen. We'll see if that needs to be changed over the break. We'll figure that out. Welcome in. We're going to be playing Neverwinter Bards tonight. A lot of things are planned, and a lot of things can happen. Once again, it's D&D. We don't know what's going to happen. So, that being said, dscribe.com, check that out below. It's a narrative description site. You can also click our link and get a free trial to the audio description part, which would be doing background music. Also, right next to that is our merch. Example of that is a Guy Fiat Dungeon Pizza official shirt and merch that just came out. That is our brand new merch. Also, we do have Neverwinter Bards merch, as Caldor is up for sale at the moment. He's the one that we have available at the moment. Still working on the others, but fantastic stuff. If you want to support the channel, fantastic way to do that. So I do too. Nomios is a pretty great option. So we're gonna hop into it. I'm gonna stop looking at my face on the camera now because it's gonna distract me. And we're gonna get into stuff. So per every session from now on, and it could never happen, I am gonna ask if someone wants to do the recap. Clearly, Carl, you're not gonna do the recap.
Carl's doing the recap. He watched the stream even though he wasn't here.
While he was dehydrated, sure.
He watched the stream and chugged a gallon of water.
Sure, but your brain ain't gonna keep up. They didn't think so. I got it. So, at the beginning of last session, we continued off with the cultist fight that you guys had at the bottom of the Neverwinter. Not Neverwinter. That bell actually helped me lock out of whatever I was going to say. The Harper's base. The abandoned Harper's base that was doing that. You cast a spell of Crown of Madness on the main guy that disrupted his spell and caused a malfunction. And what he was doing, which accidentally caused the guy you were trying to save to turn into a demon, as the ritual did not go well, and they had to fight a demon. So they fought a demon, and they wiped the floor. That fight lasted like a good 8 seconds.
It was 12.
Oh,
no,
thanks.
It was 1 full round and then your turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's like 8 seconds of combat. Like legitimately the fastest we've had in a long time, and I spent a long time on that one.
Well, when you hate somebody that can smite.
that was a different fight.
Yeah, it was a different fight. That happened. Shenanigans happened where the group met up again, but in the process of the group coming back from a TP, from Alice and Dan coming back from a TP, you got vamped somewhere as well, as somehow a malfunction happened, and you have not popped back up since. So we'll get into that later. We'll go into what's been happening with our buddy. You guys then went to Waterdeep because Legit was like, you can go through the portal, even though I never do portals. Because of shenanigans. The shenanigans are not important. The shenanigans are funny, but they're not important, guys. You guys go through the portal. You guys end up in Waterdeep. You guys learn a lot about your companions. Important backstory stuff. You guys eventually somehow meet Alice's twin. And you learn lore that you very much did not expect. As Dan's ex, Nancy, who you had a relationship with at one point and you had a kid with is now in a situationship with Alice's brother. So that's complicated, to say the least. Very awkward, but like, that's what's happening there. And he's hiding a lot of things from you guys because clearly he hasn't seen his sister in a long time. He hasn't seen any family in a long time. And he's built a life without them. So you learn more about Alice's brother and what he's been up to. He has been using the Zentarum to the best of his ability, with not getting inside of it, but like using them to get money, to take some side jobs here and there. And he's also done that to protect himself from the curse that's been happening to Alice, even though he didn't know it was happening to Alice because his entire life he was told it was happening to him. So he took all those protective measures only for him not to be the one who is designed to be sacrificed. Resentment, a lot of arguments, twins, brother-sister arguments, brother-brother arguments, twin-twin arguments. And you learned that Grandma Foster came back a lot quicker than she was supposed to. The roles were not in y'all's favors at all. Only took a few days. Weirdly enough, she's not actively trying to get y'all or come back for revenge. She's just planting her seeds in Waterdeep. What those seeds might be, who knows? You guys have a mission in mind, but now you want to make sure that Alice is okay, and you have a way of potentially figuring that out here in Waterdeep. You guys have committed yourselves to solving this random NPC that was not supposed to be this, but has become this and has been a very core part of the campaign that was literally made in Session 0 just for a designer quest and a fun little throwback to something we did in Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And we're still here. Which is great. It's just really funny when you think about it from that perspective. That being said, nothing really else happened. There was just, role play, and then at the end of it, if it was really important to people, Alice wanted revenge on her brother for yelling at him, and they had loud sex next door to basically annoy him.
I forgot about that part.
There are other parts that I will not be mentioning again. Twins.
We don't have sex with each other.
You mentioned it! You mentioned it! I said I'm not mentioning it, and you mentioned it.
For the record.
Okay.
You didn't have to say that.
Listen, we're going to start playing now. The last thing that did happen is Chuck Tumblestry was the last thing that they gave you an update at the end. Weirdly enough, Chuck Tumblestry not at the beginning of the stream, and it worked out a lot better. And he gave you an update that what's happening in Neverwinter is, as far as the election go, Ember's just a tiny bit ahead, just by a smidge. But it's not looking great for Ember as he's falling behind very fast via leaked documents, via the Harpers. That's it! It was very much a heavy roleplay session. That being said, let us get into today's session.
I have to remind you that Lodidithus has not been back yet.
He hasn't, and he said he would be.
Since I don't have my notes because I'm a dumb.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of the brother again so I don't forget?
George Clooney.
No.
It was some weird name that we all messed up.
Yeah, everybody was messing it up, so that's why I need to. Oh,
Elzarino
El.
is.
Elzarino.
You know who Elzarino is, right? It's Terenzio.
Terenzio.
Elzarino
Oh,
was Alice's
Terenzio.
original name. Elzarina was originally Alice,
Yeah.
and Terenzio is the name of the brother.
I forgot. Tarantino.
Terenzio Castle
I thought it was
Lantern.
important, so I wouldn't fuck that up.
That's okay. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's okay.
Even I'm not a master of it. I have to go in my brain sometimes to be like, remember. It's a weird name. Very Italian. That being said, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Now, Dylan, you are about to engage in combat. And a weird mix-up happened, and you popped up in front of Legitimus. What? Well, not what was planned, but
Yeah, what am I doing here?
since I have you here, that'll be fine. Like 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's already done. Now that I have you here, I got some. I'm gonna be real with you about a lot of things that are happening with your daughter and that entire situation. So I think you'll want to hear me out on this one.
All ears.
As far as the 9 hells go and that entire situation, to be honest with you, her contract isn't the highest by any means. It's not like they're actively searching for her. But as soon as they realize that information is out there, that nobody's really looking for her, that'll easily go skyrocketing up. Nobody likes loose ends. And I'm doing my best to make sure that information is sealed away.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, but Caldor doesn't know about Terenzio. See, Alice's twin, Terenzio, I met him a long time ago. And I was pretty desperate. So I struck up a deal with him. And he learned magic. Now that deal is no longer active. Little rogue-esque action of his, whatever you want to call it. But during that deal, he didn't realize exactly what he was signing off to. In order to protect my clients, we have to have an equal exchange. He did something for me, I did something for him. And what I did for him is that deal is now shifted off to Alice. Now, did I know that that was going to be something that came up later? Absolutely not.
Yeah, you did. You didn't know in what form it would come up, but you know it would present itself again.
Yeah. There's some deals that never come up again. But oh boy, has this been a jackpot. It has been nothing but fun and games. But I'm not a fun and games type of person. I can do fun and games for a while, but I'm a deal man. What I want out of this is I'm about to give Caldor something very special, because he just did something special for me, or he's gonna do something special for me. Take care of a client here and there, and then I'll be done. Caldor doesn't realize that I've still got an active thing with Terenzio. Not the only contract that man has signed, he's a desperate motherfucker. I like him desperate.
Of course. Easier to make deals that are a little bit more one-sided.
Yeah. I don't think he knows or realizes that this is going to come and bite him in the ass. But if he's defensive and starts to shove a lot of things in Alice's face, which, if I know Terenzio, that's exactly what he's going to do. Keep in mind that his shit stinks 10 times worse than anybody else's. And the things that he's hiding, woo. Well, it's about to get a lot more fun around here. Now, I offer protection to an extent. Caldor over here, our contract kind of goes a little so far. I protected Alice, and Dan didn't really have to on that one, but they were a package deal, but I was really more invested in the whole Alice bit. And I know how to keep her protected away from all of this. But what would happen at the end is that I come away with spoils. Now what I offer you is a way to protect your daughter, her family, and her friends. I will do everything in my power to make sure that this never sees the light of day and her soul is free of all of Asmodeus's friends, if you want to call them that. But in return, once all of this drama is done, I get a contract for one of y'all souls. Now, I'm grateful enough to just be able to be like, y'all choose. It doesn't have to be you. It don't have to be him. It don't have to be her. It can be anybody's. But at this point, y'all have too much investment in what's going on here, above ground here in Faerun. And your notoriety is worth a lot of money. And I mean a lot of money. Notoriety is way more, worth way more nowadays.
Now, if we were to take this deal, would the contract be taken off of her, or would you just mask her? That's a big difference.
I'm not going to just mask her. It'll be gone.
And who would it be transferred to, or would it just be erased?
Well, it's going to be transferred to somebody, just nobody that we know. And that is away from y'all. And me. Frankly, this is getting fucking annoying.
You won't surprise me that once this deal is done, whoever the contract gets passed on to ends up on your doorstep once again.
Oh, well, then I'll just have to figure that out then. And we'll see if it's worth it or not. It's all a gamble. Could be just some crackhead around the street. I've had that happen before, and I'm like, bad investment. But I'm a gambling man. I'm fine with that. Now, you don't have to sign anything yet. I want to prod that at you and keep that in mind for what's potentially going to happen, because there's going to be way more things that happen. I don't know what y'all are about to get into. Both set of twins are problems. And problems in a way that's fun for me and bad for everyone else. I won't always be on this side helping y'all. I would prefer it. But that might not be the case all the time. So,
My question is, why are you so invested in all this?
there are certain souls that have their fates tied to doom. Those twins clearly have. And both of them clearly have. Doom equals desperation. Desperation equals raised stakes. Raised stakes equals more for legitimacy.
Yeah, as I said before, desperate people are a lot easier to bargain with and make the deal much more advantageous to you. Whereas people who are a little bit more calm and reasonable, like I am right now, a little bit more difficult to have an unfair.
Yeah, but I think you'll realize soon enough just how nice of a deal this actually might be, or this will just go to the wind.
Well, what layer of hell are you part of? Where would the soul actually end up if we gave it to you?
Well, you're asking a lot of questions, and
Of
also.
course. We're talking about eternity here.
Well, who knows? I might be doing something different with that. It has nothing to do with that icky nonsense back there. You know what happened? I don't think you know, but maybe you do. They just constantly bicker, go back and forth. It's just boring and idiotic and stupid. It's stupid, boring, idiotic down there. It's fun, interesting, and stupid up here. It's stupid regardless. I'm beyond stupid, but that's my arrogance talking. I'll let it be from there. But if you must know-
question, yes, my question still remains. What happens? What do you do with the soul once it's yours?
Well, either I offer my services, which in turn gives me more power, or I sell it to the nearest demon lord
So
for an
we go-
even greater price than just an offer of power.
So, more likely, instead of going to one of the 9 hells, we end up in the abyss.
You're catching on. Something to ponder. I don't expect an answer now. Maybe not even ever. But I figured I'd pick your brain since you were the random person it brought me to. Or the right person. Either way, I'm gonna bring you back to your group of
Misfits?
misfits. Yeah. He snaps his fingers. It's been days since you've seen him. It's been minutes for you.
Hey guys, what's up?
Where have you been?
What do you mean? I've only been gone a few minutes.
It's been like 3 days.
No, it's been like literally only 5 minutes. I just had a little chat with Ledidus, and that was it.
No, it's been days.
Yeah, motherfucker.
He got something from you.
Oh.
So did you have a nice talk at least?
Yeah, very informative.
Well, we found her brother.
Yeah, I kind of got that from him.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least he kept you up to date.
And apparently he's made several deals.
Oh. What did it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, wait. Who? The brother, right?
Yes. And
Oh.
the very first deal he made is what transferred the contract from him to Alex.
Gotcha. He's also works for the Zentarum, and he's also made a deal with the Hag. So there you go. You're all.
Yeah, Ledidus said that he's hiding a lot of shit. So that's probably not even the tip of the iceberg.
Which reminds me, it's morning.
Yes, it's morning.
Is it the morning after they had the saxophone?
Yes.
I'm guessing they're all
We
back
have.
at the house.
That means we have to meet Granny Foster. That was the deal. You told her we would meet her in the morning.
Did I?
You told her we would meet her tomorrow. Which
He didn't say in the morning,
Oh.
but that's fair.
you said
He did say tomorrow.
which is now today.
I didn't see. I wasn't even. I didn't even remember that, but he's actually
To
right.
be fair, I thought that was more like just to talk, but we already had that kind of talk thing. Like the whole point was to talk, but she already was there, like talking to us. So I don't even know if there's anything we can.
Who knows?
Well, if you promise to go talk to her again,
Yeah, we just have to talk to her.
About
prepared.
what?
I don't know. I wasn't here when you talked to her. You just told me that you said I'm talking to Granny Foster tomorrow.
No, it was more so like we had talked to her, and we were going to talk to her in public, but we already had that conversation that we were gonna.
Did you
have
find out
there.
what her deal was with?
The candy?
No. Tarantino.
Tarantino.
Terenzio.
No, she
He has not
did
gotten
not
up,
give
by the
us
way.
information. She did not want to tell us anything. She was like, "Why would I tell you that?"
Cool.
So
Ledotus did offer a deal.
Oh, okay, cool. What?
I haven't accepted yet.
Cool. We have a
That
great
would-
track record of deals.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nobody signed anything yet. You want to lay out the terms of the deal,
Mm-hmm.
especially since you're here, Tom, because it's going to affect you quite a bit.
Great.
Well, it's about Alice. He can remove the contract on Alice
Okay.
in exchange for one of our souls.
Oh, bet. I hold on. Let me see if he can think of this. Yeah, he can think of this. One of us should take the deal.
why?
Because if we die, the Draco Lich gets our soul and becomes a god eater. But if we give our soul to Ledithis, now Ledithis and the Draco Lich have to fight over who owns our soul.
You know what? Not a terrible idea. Not a terrible idea. Not the greatest idea.
But
What happens after they fight?
The winner gets the soul, but either way, we either get a weakened Ledithis or a weakened Draco Lich for the rest of the people to deal with.
but on the flip side, he sells the soul to the highest bidder.
So then something.
The
he
Draco
can
Lich
sell
doesn't have anything to sell. The Draco Lich very specifically said he wants to devour everything, just like whatever.
Yeah.
If
Or he
the
could
Draco Lich wins,
But his patron, Ember's dad, I'm sure has physical means.
Oh, we're gonna kill Ember's dad.
But the
Who's
issue
to
is,
say what order this all happens?
but it's not just monetary that Ledotus is looking for. He's looking for power. If the Draco Lich can promise him enough power in exchange for the soul, especially since he devours it and becomes a god eater, he would be able to grant that kind of power. He may just turn it over to the Draco Lich.
I don't know if. Why?
Or the other option is we end up in the abyss.
That
That's-
doesn't sound fun to me. Do you think that sounds
No,
fun?
it doesn't sound fun.
Okay.
None of these options sound fun. But I want to remind you that in the future I saw, all of us were in hell. You were crying. Alice was dead. You were basically unalived yourself. You and me weren't there.
Yeah.
But if one of us does it and the Draco Lich wins and gets our soul, that's
Terenzio
not
opens the
good.
door.
Okay, counterpoint.
Hey,
if one of us dies anyway.
Oh,
great.
wow! I had a great sleep, guys.
Oh, hi, Alice.
I'm not Alice.
Oh. Hi, Tarantino.
Not my fucking name. Thank
Ter-
you very much. Terenzio.
Oh, Transient.
So, anyways, I don't think
Who the
that's
fuck
a
is
good
this guy?
idea.
This is Dylan.
This is Dylan.
Hi, Dylan. Who the fuck are you?
He's Dylan.
Oh, it's
Alice's father.
yeah,
No.
Yes.
yeah,
Huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys have different dads. I don't know how.
Don't know how that happened, but yeah.
What? Okay. Sure.
Yeah, Ledotus says his regards, by the way.
Daddy-o. So here's the thing, right? If one of us have to make the deal anyways, it makes most
What?
sense for it to be
The
you
fuck?
and me.
Okay.
because his soul is already basically sold. If we're trying to,
If I don't get the item.
Tone it down just a tiny bit. Like you, I don't even know where Alice is. She's gonna where the fucking.
she can't walk right now.
Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth.
Sorry, you had to hear that.
You can be up all night. And now you're shouting at the top of your lungs in my kitchen.
To be fair, this is kind of more about souls and death and departure, so we kind of have to figure something
You're
out.
still loud as fuck. I can listen.
Do you want some earplugs?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm up. I'm not sleeping anytime soon.
No.
No.
Well,
daytime.
see, we have to figure out, because you know how apparently you made that deal that's transferred.
No, she's not here. We're not talking about that. I was supposed to be talking about that with her at some point. Preferably never.
Right, no. Point is, now we have to figure something out to get it off of her. Because they got transferred to her, so one of us has to give up our soul for it to get off of her.
Well, he didn't say that when we made the deal.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You were an idiot. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion.
Oh, shut up. All for it. Everyone
it wasn't
here
even
took
passion.
the hag's deal, even though
It
it's not
was
a
fear.
fucking deal. I'm not the only idiot among these people.
I'm not saying that. I'm just
I'm
saying
not
we're
saying
trying
you're
to
the
figure out
only
whose
idiot.
soul to offer up, you know?
So the reality is, his soul isn't worth a damn. He has already basically sold his soul to him.
That's only if I don't get that item.
So there's a 50-50 shot his soul is already sold. Your my soul causes the apocalypse. So it should be one of our souls to slow down the apocalypse.
But if either soul, then it would have to be both of yours in order to prevent, because, you know, you give up yours, Tom dies, Dracolich still gets what they
Yeah.
want.
I'm gonna get some coffee. He walks out.
Here's the problem
The keys
is
are
what
on
if
the,
giving up our soul causes the apocalypse? That
So
might be the issue too.
I understand what you're saying, but if we can't secure both from the Dracolich, then one or the other doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, that.
Because you're still looking at a 50-50 chance. Because you gave up your soul, she's the one or he ends up being the one that dies, Dracolich still gets that soul. If Tom gives up his soul, you end up dying, Dracolich still gets your soul. So, or if you both die, it doesn't matter which one of you made the deal, the other one get.
Yeah, my worry is just we still cause the apocalypse.
Yeah, so, like, here...
And because of that, your souls are going to be extremely valuable.
Exactly, which means we can barter. So, here's the thing, right? The reality of things is, us dying causes the apocalypse no matter what. In our line of work, we're gonna die.
Not necessarily. You do take unnecessary risks that make that a little bit more likely.
Even if it's of old age, we will still cause the apocalypse.
Well, we hope that before one of us die of old age, we've dealt with the Dracolich problem at that point.
I don't think unless we can completely banish and destroy the Dracolich where it is right now, there is no permanent solution to the Dracolich.
Yeah, but we could kick it down the can a little bit.
We're just bards.
Yeah, we are
We're
just
just
bards.
bards, man.
That's why I'm saying. We're
I
supposed to
should've
be
studied
in a
something
bar
else.
playing
I should
music.
have studied something else. Why did you let me study bard? Why did you let me go to bard school?
You wanted
I
it!
Studied. I should have been a.
That's true.
You wanted to go to bar. This whole operation was your idea.
We got up.
I wanted to be an accountant or a psychologist.
Those don't help protect yourself either.
Okay, but I wouldn't be out adventuring, actively getting myself killed every other fight.
I got a question to ask you.
I have an answer
Do
to
you
answer.
remember your son's name?
Huh?
No, that fails you.
Oliver?
Freak.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Right?
I'm just spitballing. I don't fucking
No, it
know.
wasn't
I
Oliver.
have it in my notes. I have it in my notes. I did.
It's okay.
Chat.
Look, this is not to make you feel bad. I'm just asking
Do
you a
you
question.
remember? Please.
Yes,
Okay, then
I
can
do.
you tell me? Please. Janelle forgot.
Or better point, you tell me, and then I hold it over her head for the rest of the session.
No,
No, I would
guys.
not do that to her.
No, Olive was the girl.
Oliver.
No, Oliver.
It was Oliver.
It was
So
Oliver.
then what was the girl?
Is that not what I said?
No, you said Olive.
No, you said Oliver.
He didn't say Oliver.
You said Oliver.
So then what was the girl?
Hold up, we're gonna get. Sorry, I
Wait, so
I
then
probably
the girl
made this a
wasn't
little more
Olive?
harder than it needs to be. Let's
was
chill
the
out.
girl's
Take a
name?
couple deep breaths.
Chat. I normally have my notes. I
Chat?
know one day. I say that unironically
She
everywhere.
does. It's great.
It even. I
Hey,
don't-
look.
the one day I don't have
I
my
want you
notes.
to like. We're gonna SK on that for real quick. Cause I gotta grab my notes too. Cause there's a lot of names to remember, and I want to make. I just asked in general. That's it.
Okay.
Continue having your
I thought
conversation.
that
That's
was
not
a
a
test.
stressful moment.
I felt
Sorry.
like it was a test.
Sorry. I realize that now.
Yeah, so no, the like, if one of our souls have to be sold anyways,
Well, this is an option. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
the only option.
if
This is just, I'm just presenting what Leditivus offered as one possible solution to get Asmodeus off of Alice.
okay, so
What guarantees he won't sell it to
we
the
can just make
hag
that
or, like,
part of
you know?
our thing. We can just, if we're offering our soul, because our soul's worth more than.
Well, all of our souls are pretty valuable according
Yeah,
to
but-
him because of the notoriety we have right now.
Cool. So even more, our souls are worth even more. So part of the con is like, you can't sell our soul to the hag, or we can't be sold to the Draco Lich.
Now, we could probably up the stakes, get more out of Leditivus, and guarantee both of your souls from going to the Draco Lich.
Yeah, we could go like, hey, we'll give you both our souls, but we can't die. We have to die. Like you can't take our souls right now. It's when we die, and you can't give us to the Draco Lich or to somebody that would give us to the Draco. Like,
I mean, we would have to get a lot in return from him.
yeah, because it's now 2 souls.
Yeah.
And just saving Alice
Is
and
not worth.
Oh man.
because right now what he said is he would take the contract off of Alice and transfer it to some rando,
Can I
which
transfer
I'm
it
not
to
a big
the
fan of either.
What if we
And-
transfer it to Ever's dad?
I don't know how much control he has over who it would go to.
Yeah, it might just have to be like, oh, these are people are specifically excluded from who can get it.
Yeah.
But it could be a random. So like, it could end up being your kid, for example.
That's not good.
No, it's not. I'm just saying.
He doesn't want it somebody coming back to him. He's
Okay.
getting tired of the BS that this contract has brought on him.
Gotcha.
So
But
does he know if the contract could end up coming to one of us, or?
from the way he made it sound, as no, it would not be on any one of us. There would be some random person that's far away from our sphere of influence.
So not one of my kids.
Because, like I said, he wants to try to avoid it coming back on him yet again.
Okay.
And him having to deal with it again. Because this is the second time he's had to deal with this exact same contract, and he,
Is tired of it.
yes, he's had his fun with it, and he wants it done and over.
Okay.
So he wants it as far away from him as he possibly can.
Leditivus didn't come. Well, obviously, if he was with you, he didn't come last night, so we know he has to come anyways because you had to talk to Leditivus anyways.
You're fine.
So if I offer up my soul, which I'm willing to do,
Uh-huh.
as long as it doesn't cause the apocalypse, that's
Yeah.
my main
Yeah,
issue.
no, that's fine. Yes, I agree. Like our the objective should be to avoid the apocalypse, right? That's the only reason we're giving up our soul is to prevent the apocalypse.
My worry is giving up the soul will still cause the apocalypse, or even fasten it.
That's why the is he can't cause our deaths. So like it's whenever we die, like he gets the soul, and he specifically
Charles. Okay.
Charles.
So it was Olive for the girl.
Yes.
Yeah, Olive was the girl.
Okay.
And he specifically cannot. He has to prevent it from getting into the hands of the Draco Lich. So those are two main clauses, but we still need more. We still need more in return for the fact that we're giving him 2 souls just to break Alice's curse.
Okay.
But I can't think of anything else that we need or want at the moment.
The whole dragon cult would be nice to get rid of, but I don't know how much he could do. I don't know how much he could do with that. So.
Yeah. That's not something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a wish. It's something that has to be within his power.
Yeah.
As powerful as he is, he's still gonna have his limitations.
Yeah. Like he can get us magic items and stuff like that, but that's not something we need or really want, right? You're doing things as bounties, basically, so you're a different thing.
So.
Oh no. Ah, there it is. Okay.
Gosh dang.
As you guys are talking,
Mm-hmm.
you start to hear rain. As it just starts pouring.
Oh, that's fantastic.
There's no signs of this before.
Oh no.
Maybe she's coming.
Oh no. I don't like the ominous of that. That was kind of ominous.
Yeah, this just kind of came out.
Where's
of nowhere.
Alice?
She's asleep.
Oh, she's been gone for a bit.
Oh, she's been
She
gone.
might have to get coffee.
Oh no.
No, I thought she was sleeping.
Why would you do that, Dan?
You know who else needs to go get coffee?
Dan was probably asleep.
Oh no! He also left to go get coffee. The twins are out. Why would you allow this, Dan?
Oh shoot. Why me?
I guess we gotta go get coffee now.
I guess we're all
yeah,
getting
we're
coffee.
Gonna go get coffee in the rain. Let's go. Let's go. I guess we gotta find Alice because I have a bad feeling right now and I don't like that.
After I just gave all these people all this money, you think they'd have an umbrella here?
As you are going out into the streets, make perception checks.
Cool.
Alright, starting off the day great.
Great,
no.
lovely.
Oh,
It can only go up.
I mean, he's not wrong. It can only.
Same? Or a 20?
1.
17.
Oh, that's a low blow. He already just failed one.
17.
17, okay. What'd you get, buddy?
I was thinking if I had a spell prepared that gave me a boost. Okay, 19 on the die. So,
Well, this side of the table definitely didn't see or hear anything.
24 total.
Okay.
Yeah,
Man.
for me, it would be a 6 total.
2 total?
Too much rain happening at the moment.
Definitely
You
rain.
Okay.
You hear
Maybe.
from a nearby rooftop, Charles, exactly what do you think you're doing? Our lesson was not today, but now it's raining. I told you to keep it under control. It's like distance from a while. It's like a distant thing.
What's your kid's name? How common is the name Charles?
Pretty common.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pretty common.
Try to look up and see if I see them or something.
It's a pretty far away, so you have to go walk a little bit in that direction, and then you'll maybe see them. So
yeah. I'll walk with him to make it less conspicuous.
Ty?
you
You
you see, as you look up at the rooftops to a degree, at this point everyone's soaked.
Oh my god, it's Batman.
As you are looking and you're seeing Terenzio, who's currently on one side and Charles is on another side. Charles does have what seems to be a rapier in his hand, and so does Terenzio. And you can see them having a conversation.
Gosh, dang it!
You can totally ignore it. And
No,
go
I'm
get
not
coffee.
gonna ignore it. That's my child. What the freak? What do you mean? Let me just ignore my child with a rapier in his hand. No, no.
Wait,
no.
yeah. How old is your kid now?
It's not even. Not, he can't be 15. He can.
He's like 11.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good enough.
Like no. I'm gonna obviously try to like listen in and make sure nothing's happening to my
Make
kid.
perception check.
Ah, shoot.
You just see Dan kind of veer.
What's up with Dan?
His son is over there
Oh.
with Tarantino.
Who?
Terrence.
Terenzio.
Oh.
Who are you talking about?
I can bardic myself, right?
No.
No, bardic me. Bardic me.
Okay, here's a D6.
Cool, thanks.
That's such an aggressive way of getting bardic inspiration. Give me it.
I guess I'll also
14.
walk
That's
in
not
to
much.
just hear what's going on.
It's fine. I'll give it to you.
Oh, bless.
Just so we don't waste the inspiration. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
You hear.
Well, it's like you promised that you were going to do a lesson. I don't care that it's raining. It's like I can't control what's happening at the moment, and you're the only one I know that's willing to help. And that's that.
I'm like, well, it's not that I'm not willing to help. Of course I am. That's why I offered my assistance. But like, this is not normal, and I think you know that already. It's not like you're a dumb kid, but you know this already. This is not normal magic. This is something that we have to learn together. You literally caused a storm out of nowhere. This is not normal, and we have to figure out why. And I can't have our guests people that have been invited into my home know what's happening. But I have a feeling, given how nosy they are, that's just around the river bend.
I kind of went
Yup.
more around the corner.
You wanna come down?
You know, I prefer to be up here.
Okay, I'll come up.
We're coming.
Okay, sure.
We just use our angel wings to fly up.
Yep.
Because it gives us it's a minute.
Hi, what's
Hi.
going on? That's fine. What? Why? This guys, after an extent, like we just met each other, right? We can't be this far up our own asses.
No.
Hey, so respectfully, I wasn't listening in because of you. It's more so I'm listening in because it's my kid. So.
He makes a fair point.
Did you want me to walk past it, or?
To be fair, I was listening because you went missing and your sister's not.
I said I was going to get coffee.
Sorry, you went out and your sister was out, and as soon as you walked out, a random thunderstorm happened. So I thought maybe something happened to one of the two of you.
No, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Charles, dude. And now I guess I guess you're involved.
Okay, cool.
Great. What's going on?
How do I say this? How do I?
I'm your uncle. He's your dad.
Oh.
These
That's,
are
you could
these
have
are the people I'm
done
working
that
with.
better.
These are the people I'm working with. He just likes to tries to move through it. Like
Nice
he
to
just
meet you, Charles.
he's stomping around a little bit. Not Charles.
No.
But Terenzio is stomping around a little bit to get the energy that he has, and you can see him tensing up.
Nice to meet you, Charles. I'm your uncle.
Introduce yourself normally.
Oh.
Stop doing that.
I am being normal.
You're my uncle.
This is okay. I'm so sorry about him. This is Tom. I am Dan.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Hi,
And then?
I'm your uncle.
Yes.
This is your biological father.
Okay. He's gonna roll a D100.
Oh man, he's gonna be like, where were you my whole life?
You start to see
I
him
wanted
be a
to
little
have.
unstable with how this interaction is going.
I wanted to have a normal introduction where his mom introduces me. Why would you do that?
I
would
think
you
that
do that?
kind of flew out the window when we literally flew up.
We could have just been like normal.
You see as the child's tears start to flow in a rather unnatural way, as it's just a lot of water pouring from his eyes, as you can start to hear like an echo come from his throat, as it's borderline panic attacky.
Oh.
Sorcerer.
And as that's happening, you
Wow,
see
magic.
as a duplicate, like a black version of this cat. It's on black, but you know what I mean. It's a shadow-like version of it.
Oh yeah, he's a cat.
Shut up.
I
As
forgot he was a cat.
As Terenzio goes, oh, no. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Look at me. You're not looking at me. Child, this is not going well. As
Wait, hold on. Wait,
I'm gonna
what
give
kind,
you guys a little bit of time, but this is the
I'm-
scenario now.
Yeah.
Frick, dude.
what kind of check can I make to see how he's doing this magic?
Can I try to calm him down?
Yes, you can make an Arcana check.
Cool.
And you can make. I would say persuasion, but I need to know what you're saying.
It's not good.
Yeah, that's a harder one to
Okay.
determine.
I would try to be like,
You want to bardic me?
yes, good, D8.
D8, cool.
I'd be trying to tell him, I'm sorry to startle you. We don't have to, I'm not trying to
Okay.
force anything.
Mm-hmm.
We can calm down. We'll talk about this later. You don't have to deal with this right now. We can all just breathe and we can go, drink something, calm down, and then we can deal with this with your mom. We don't have to do this right now.
Roll a persuasion check.
Pardon me.
Yeah, it's a D6.
Just throw in bardic inspiration.
It's a 16 total.
Okay, 16 for an Arcana check.
Mhm.
Or- What you determine is, while this is very sorcery to a degree,
Mm-hmm.
there's a bit of unnaturalness to it,
25.
almost fey-like in nature.
Gotcha. So it doesn't seem similar to. Oh wait, does it seem similar to Fizz?
To an extent, yes.
Okay.
To an extent. This
Feels
feels
like there's a baseline that's similar, but it veers off, is what I'm kind of getting at.
it's very bizarre and almost dark. Way darker in a way.
25.
25?
Yep.
You start to see the child simmer down a little bit. And as you do breathing exercises with Charles, the rain slowly starts to go away.
Are you good? Are you feeling better now?
I'm stable. There's that.
Do you want to go get something to eat? And we can breathe a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. You choose where you want to go. Don't worry about the price. Let's go eat something, okay?
9,000 gold.
Okay. Sure. Okay. You see as he starts to walk down the steps, Terenzio starts to guide him a little bit. And then they both go down.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I'm gonna smack you. You have no tact, sir. You have none. And then I go down. He's not even. He didn't even care. I said.
He's thinking about what's going on. Like another Arcana check since you're so focused on it. I gotta give it to him after he's just like,
No.
nah, I'm ignoring you right now. I'm just making an Arcana
I
check.
didn't know. Okay. Do you want to bardic me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprising.
25.
25. With that, I'll combine it with some sort of insight instead of just making you make another check. Comparing this magic to something you've seen before, you're putting it together that Charles didn't come out unscathed via the
Heck.
Grandma Foster encounter. Something lives inside of him that she implanted. It is
That's
fey in
another thing
nature,
to add
just
to the-
very different.
That's another thing to add to the deal. I think.
Okay.
Yep. That's why I'm just like, gotta get everything prepared for it. It's a lot.
So, question.
Yes.
Does it seem like all of the magic is from the Granny Foster thing, or does it feel like even if we sever that, he would still have the innate sorcerer?
There's a chance that he does. I think that it's impossible for him not to have at least some connection to the weave.
Okay.
Even if it does get severed,
Okay.
there's a connection regardless. It's hard to disconnect from the weave unless you're a warlock.
Okay.
So he was connected, but she twisted it.
Yeah. Seems like she amplified some parts of it.
Possibly amplified, but definitely twisted it.
Yeah.
It's definitely more her than him.
I figured it out.
What is it?
You're not gonna like it.
Just tell me.
It's definitely sorcerer magic. That's the good part. I can train I can train that. Bad part. Definitely feels like Granny Foster.
Okay. That's another thing we can add to this deal.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be a thing. So, considering our souls are very
Now, here's my issue, right? With it being Granny Foster thing. When we get back home, we have to check on your other kid to see if your other kid also doesn't have the same warp, like magical warp.
The younger one probably would have been even more affected.
yeah.
I'm sure. Well, my thought process is she probably didn't want to, in the sense that like, it's a lot, right? Because he like literally got emotional and started a storm. She probably doesn't want like baby to do that because then that brings a lot of attention. Like, why the fuck does the baby have this power? And that probably.
Well, the whole point is that the younger one would not have been left alone. It was supposed to stay with her until 14,
Yeah,
15,
point.
16
Yeah.
years old. So nobody would see it.
Yeah.
And if the younger child had innate magic anyway, it probably got twisted as well.
I could just split it at this to make that a joint thing. To
We could.
whatever.
Now, I do want to point out again, we do have to talk to the Granny Foster. Could try to figure out what's going on with the kid as part of the whole leaving her
She didn't even
alone.
want to tell me anything about the candies.
Yeah, but that's different. The candies is her business. The kid
As yours.
Kids were
is yours.
still technically.
Yeah, but like it's like you're part of that. So like it could be part of like she wants us to leave her alone, right? We will not leave her alone as long as your kids are attached to her in some way, shape, or form. So it
That's
could be
very
part
fair.
It could be part of the hey, we'll leave you alone, but
You have to tell us what happened.
like how do we get rid of the part with the like how do we get rid of the stuff with the kids? We like if you want us to not bother you anymore, you stop bothering us. That includes the children that are like obviously we can't stop her from doing stuff with other children, but our children.
I guess we gotta go to the shop. After I obviously give food to my
Yeah,
child. Now I
you
have to.
go feed your child.
Can you tell him to try to find Alice? Because now I have to go
Yeah,
feed my Joe.
As you guys come back down, you can see that Keldor and Alice are currently walking back.
Hey, good job, buddy.
You've been consulting with them, so Dylan has been with you guys.
Yeah.
As now the five of you are there, you see that Terenzio does come back out with Charles, and they have clean clothes on. As Charles goes, I wanted to go to a bakery shop, but like it's kind of bad at the moment. I don't want to go to a bakery shops. Like I've heard really bad things about it, but I do want dessert, so I don't know where to go.
I can make dessert. I'm good.
So he's really good at making desserts. What we can do is we can go get some actual food in our stomach, and then he can make you something. Any kind of dessert you want.
What dessert do you want?
I was thinking like a cake pop. Or,
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm feeling in a cakey mood.
Okay. Do you want a whole cake? I could just make you a whole cake.
Terenzio kind of gives you a look of like, yeah, mother doesn't have to know everything. You're gonna insist to give me a whole cake? It's been a day, dude. You can have a full cake.
You
I don't.
stopped it.
However, you have to eat something substantial first. You can't just have cake.
She makes
I
me
will
play.
give you a cake if you have dinner first. Or if you have
Breakfast.
lunch.
Aw.
Sorry, breakfast.
Okay, wait, hold on.
You can
Real
still
fast.
choose
I
what
need
we
to,
eat.
Hold on, real fast. I need to know what type of cake you want.
Oh, I didn't think about that part.
What do you want? Chocolate, strawberry, red velvet?
That's
Cookies and
fancy.
cream.
I will be able to make whatever cake you want.
I was thinking something caramelly.
Caramelly. So like a dulce de leche.
A what? Excuse you.
So, like a caramel cake.
Oh, that
It's
sounds
it's
wonderful.
It's a sweet caramel.
A caramel cake sounds wonderful.
Okay.
I don't know why I'd be eating is good for me though. Kid, there's plenty of fruit inside. It's so easy. That's all I eat at this point is fruit. You're just gonna eat some fruit and then have some cake, and then we're gonna give you back to your mom.
It's more than just fruit.
You guys figure out how you're gonna co-parent this thing. I need 2 hours.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not his parent.
Okay.
You're teaching the kid how to fight and control his magic. You're basically a parent.
It's debatable. Like a distant uncle.
I'm the distant uncle.
Okay. We're gonna go get food. I'm talking to Charles
Family
now.
drama.
We're gonna go get food
Nothing but
somewhere.
it.
We're gonna go sit down, do like chicken tenders or something like that. What do you like?
Chicken
Do you like
tenders isn't substantial.
chicken,
like
chicken
eggs and
like the
bacon.
actual you don't eat actual chicken tenders. It's not like processed chicken nuggets. I'm talking chicken tenders. Like chicken tenders is just a
How about
strip
chicken
of
and
chicken.
waffles?
That too.
Yeah, chicken.
That
and
sounds
waffles.
lovely. Chicken and waffles.
That's chicken tenders. Wait, I didn't say chicken
No,
nuggets.
chicken and waffles are fried chicken
Okay.
smothered over.
Which are chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders and chicken nuggets are two very different things, and I stand by that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Chicken tenders.
I don't
Chicken
think
strips.
I don't think anybody disagrees with you that chicken tenders.
I'll
Okay,
take
don't
any
look
kind of chicken.
Okay, let's go get chicken.
We got chicken waffles.
chicken and
Yes.
waffles.
I'll
And
take
some
them
orange
to
juice.
because it's technically breakfast right
Chicken
now.
shack.
We'll go
Okay.
Yeah,
together.
exactly. You were saying chicken, so I was like, well, let's do chicken
Damn
waffles
it.
because that at least says
I'm
breakfast.
tempted. No,
Really, yeah.
it's too on brand. It's a small little thing, so it's not a big one. But you heard of a
Chicken
great
Shack.
place called Chicken Shack.
Okay.
It's right there.
Perfect.
Okay, and then I pay for everything.
Okay, well, you can't just go to Chicken Shack.
Yes, you can.
It's literally a shack this time.
It's just a shack.
You gotta give it 1 second. Because you could just go to Chicken Shack, but that's not Chicken Shack.
Yeah, it's not Chicken Shack without Chicken Shack.
You guys walk in, and you can hear this music playing. and you can see a chicken guy, a rooster. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Chicken Shack. I'm gonna get you today. He's in like a an outfit.
He's in an outfit. Aren't we all?
He's in a chef's outfit. Hey! Can I get you?
Is there a menu?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Okay, cool. I guess I go through the menu with Charles.
There's chicken and waffles there, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Well,
wants
Charles
chicken
wants chicken waffles. I'll take an order of chicken and waffles too.
All right, two chicken and waffles. All right.
I guess so.
Everyone getting chicken and waffles today? All right.
They're just
Chicken
there
and
all the
waffles for
time, so-
everyone.
Talk to you guys about what happened.
That's his step.
Yeah, I'm
grandma.
back at that place.
Okay, so you're with me. Is Alice with us or is?
Alice is with you guys.
Okay.
3 chicken and waffles. It is. He goes into the back, and you see chicken and waffles come out. We're not thinking about Chicken Shack right now. We just found it funny for a few seconds. As you guys leave and this music stops.
Okay, so the 3 of us are here while I'm baking a cake.
Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for somebody, so I'm just hanging out.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess
He
I'll
has
talk,
been waiting.
I'll talk to the
Very
2 of you
patiently.
while and then I'll fill Dylan in later.
What's up?
Good news. The kid caused that storm.
Good news.
I hardly call that good news.
I mean, it's like good that we know it wasn't like
Oh.
Alice and
Yeah,
Tarantino. Like,
Right.
bad news. He can't control it. Worse news is I just kept just staring at the kid for a while until I forget, like, and I tried to look at the weave. He does have some magic by himself, which is great. I'm glad as his uncle,
Uh-huh.
but a lot of it's coming from Granny Foster.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be, right?
Yeah. On the bright side, you know, that could be another thing that we barter for with Ladilithus.
He wants nothing to do with Foster, whatever.
Yeah, but he'd get 2 souls out of it. But,
We'll see what we can do.
yeah, but me and Tom were talking, and I think the idea is, seeing as he made the appointment to talk to Granny Foster today, anyways, and Granny Foster wants us to leave her alone. We'll just go like, hey, we'll leave you alone, but you gotta tell us what you did to his kids,
Yeah.
and how we can get, like, hopefully also how we can get rid of it. Cake is in the oven.
Almost like he's on time.
Let's do if this shows up. Well, I guess you're looking to collect.
I mean, I know you show around. I wasn't rushing.
Yeah.
Did you bring the plate back so I could wash it?
There's your fucking plate.
Thanks, buddy. Did you like the food?
Alright.
That's good enough from you.
That's pretty good for me. I don't like many things. It's alright. Well, anyway, before I give you what I promised you, what exactly were you looking for?
Oh, you know, I wasn't looking for anything in particular, but, I don't know, a new set of armor, a bigger shield.
See, the problem is looking at your builds. What exactly kind of armor could you? Hey man, you worked out. Don't get me wrong. I just, I gotta assess every little bit of it.
Well,
Some of the armor that I have is like a lot.
I can't wear heavy armor.
I can see that.
I didn't train enough for that. But I didn't look at armors.
You didn't think this far ahead, did you?
No, I mean,
Well, all I was really gonna there's a few armor sets, and I can come back and give you some connections. The one that I was offering was Armor of the Fallen, which you can talk to the dead if you really wanted to. But right now, what kind of set are you working with right now?
Mithril Halfblade.
Mithril Halfblade. It's actually pretty great.
Yeah.
This is not going to do any better.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna go once I got back to. Damn, bro. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah, I'll come back to you with that. I just, at this point, I kind of just need the order of like what you might need. So we'll look at the armor right now is pretty good. So we'll look at. You said something about. He seems so confused. You said armor and what else?
A bigger shield.
A bigger shield.
Are you
I'll look at my resources.
capped under things?
Right now, yes, but I mean, any one of them, any one of them, yeah, I'd be willing to trade for something better because they're all uncommon things.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Disappears.
Okay, so back to what we were saying.
Oh yeah, Alice, are you caught up on the whole?
Yes.
Okay, so one of us, the Ledithis offers one of us sell our soul to get you out of your contract.
Yeah, I haven't really had many opinions on that yet, but
Okay.
I do have some.
Now, I'm gonna throw something out there for you. I'm gonna just throw it up. You don't have to. You don't have to throw it in if you don't want to.
Okay.
Dan or I sell our
No.
soul. Now, now hear me out, right?
No, fuck no. That's not happening. Not
No.
on my behalf, at least.
Wait, no, you need to listen to the logic. When one
Fuck your logic. No.
Fine. No cake for you.
Good. I don't want cake right now. You're pissing me off. No.
You didn't hear the reasoning. It's good reasoning. So. Huh? Oh, you okay? I'm getting some telepathy. I feel like my twin is talking to me. He said to tell you anyways.
Whatever. Just, you're gonna tell me anyway. Just do it.
When we die, the Dracolich gets our soul automatically, right?
Sure.
The Dracolich gets our souls, becomes God Eater, new God, everything goes to shit. The thought process is we sell our soul to Ledithis, so when we die, Ledithis and the Dracolich have to fight it out over who gets our soul. Which either Ledithis wins, Dracolich doesn't happen, world is saved, or Ledithis loses, but now we have a weaker Dracolich for the survivors to deal with.
So, I see what you're saying.
Now again, this is we're going to try to figure out how to break you out of this curse without Ledithis first. But if it comes to that,
Oh my gosh. What's happening? Well, how has this gotten so fucking messy?
parents.
Yeah, but this one's not even like, this is a parent and he's barely like done anything.
Yeah, okay.
Which is great. I'm glad that he hasn't because it caused a lot of issues. But I'm just making a point. Is we're talking about parents.
Okay, sorry. Moms.
Sure.
Your mom did something stupid. Our mom did something stupid. Moms.
Moms, am I right?
Hey, moms, am I right? Yeah, I think that was,
Welcome to D&D.
I thought that was very apparent when we became men of the night.
You guys definitely have mommy issues.
Extreme.
Very much.
You're in a
What kind of shield
relationship
do you
with
have
a
at the
mommy.
moment? Just a normal shield?
It's a bullets bulwark. It's a
Sorry, guys.
Very good. I'm making a cake.
This is what it's called.
Yeah, you don't become an adventurer if you have a normal childhood.
Exactly. Unless you're like a lawful good paladin.
Oh, yeah, I
like
did give you that.
your
Yeah.
family, your
There's not
family
many
history.
things
Well, even then,
I
chances
know,
are you
I'm
have a
okay
fucked up
with that.
family.
I'm probably just gonna give you a monetary reward. You okay with that?
I'll continue looking on the side here
Okay, how about that? We'll collab.
because
on that.
I can listen while doing that.
All right, go for it.
You could. What are you capped at for rarity?
What are we capped at? I have my highest rare weapon. My
No,
highest.
no. What is the highest rarity Lenithis is willing to give you?
At this point, he's just looking to upgrade him at wherever he's at. He's gonna. We'll figure it out from there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let him pick. And if it is too crazy, I will say no. I'm not afraid.
But yeah.
Continue the conversation.
I forgot where we were at.
That's fine.
Oh, I
I'll-
think me, we were talking about the thing, but I think we're pretty much good.
You guys walk through the door.
Hey guys.
Needs 10 more minutes.
Alright, well. That's okay. We can wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
You know what?
He just gave me the offer of like what? The offer of
Oh,
what are
Alice.
no,
Understandable.
just no.
I was given the option, the deal, so I had to present it to everybody.
So,
Just to throw it out there as an option.
It's also an honor thing, and my conscience. I just don't think I would. sit
I'm
with
not
that.
real happy with it either, because he can't just nullify the contract. The contract has to go to somebody, and if we did this deal, it would go to somebody random.
Oh,
Which I'm not a big fan of either.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
but to be fair, it is somebody random that has no relation to us and won't be a problem for him. So that
Well, he doesn't know that for sure because it's random.
It is random. Yeah.
He's hoping that it wouldn't be something he would have to deal with again,
Gotcha.
but there's no guarantee of that.
Gotcha.
I think he would do everything in his power to make sure that it's outside of our sphere of influence to the best of his ability. But beyond that, it could be the shopkeeper right next door to here and is going to end up going to Seal of Divis because all this shit's happening to them. And he'd just have to deal with it at that point in time. But he's a gambler. He's willing to make that gamble.
There's also the.
But I'm not a big fan of it being transferred to somebody random who's not going to know what the fuck is going on. Excuse my language.
There is a child in the room. There's a child now.
He's 11.
Okay.
You know, he's a good dad. I was not. I've been cursing around this kid like crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Most.
The kid does not seem to be caring about anything right now. He's really in his own.
He's waiting for the cake.
Well, he's probably eating chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
Took it to go. No, you're fine. I don't
Wait,
care.
wait, no.
Well, that's
Wait.
really ridiculous.
What?
Did you guys take it to go?
No, I figure
No,
we
because
did.
No,
he
no,
had
'cause
to
I
get 2
needed 2
hours.
hours.
to
Yeah,
make
I
the
didn't
cake.
think that was actually that serious.
So
but
he's
weirdly
probably
enough,
just
you're
playing
right.
with the toy that came with the chicken and waffles.
Sure.
Or the kids meal.
Look, he was playing with
I
our
just
rapier.
did a little chicken. Not something that I was planning on doing today.
I do have an idea to at least help Charles out while we're here, until we can figure out how to get rid of it for good.
What?
I could just practice with him every day.
I think I feel a little bit more comfortable with him training than
Yeah.
that's just me
No
personally.
offense.
Is he around still, or is he?
Yeah, he's right here.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
also waiting for cake.
It's not what I'm not just waiting for cake.
So you're saying if I didn't cut your slice of the cake, you wouldn't be upset?
What are you playing on?
I'm saying you also want cake.
I can go with it or without it, but I would rather have it.
Exactly.
So dumb.
What are you people?
Bards, primarily. Adventurers second, and preventers of the end of the world third.
This is
No, well, you
We're
forget the
assassins.
teachers.
Oh, teachers. So yeah, so probably goes bards first, teachers second. Oh, actually, it probably goes bards first, lovers second, teachers third.
Well, that second
now
one
I'm
is
a
you
dad.
guys.
You have sired children, good sir.
Hey.
One of them was in marriage.
Yeah,
yeah.
we're the three of us are the primary lovers here, as far as bards go. We're the
Dylan
reason
is
bards have the name. that
So
they-
far confused in this conversation. Look,
Trust me, I've been asking myself that same thing since I've met up with these people.
Honestly,
But it keeps life interesting.
it does.
Not gonna lie.
As you guys are waiting, and you bring the cake out, you guys hear
I made 2 cakes, one for the
coming
kid, one
from
for
the
everybody
kid's throat as green eyes do appear out of nowhere. I know you guys want to enjoy cake. Fuck it. This is the life we live.
else. Can't have shit in Detroit.
I want some cake too.
I made 2 cakes.
Are you willing to bring that over?
Can the kid eat his cake first?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah.
I'll judge which cake I like best.
Oh, are you? Can you taste the cake that he'll be eating?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
That's creepy.
Listen, I have a lot on my plate, just like you do,
Okay.
right now. We are going to get into that. I can see the look in your face that things are icky on purpose.
Not icky. You said you wanted us to leave you alone, but this is kind of, you're with my kids.
This is something we'll discuss. This is something
Later,
we'll discuss.
later when you are emotionally stable.
Oh, no, that's never gonna happen.
I'm
probably
pretty
not.
emotionally stable.
So, but yes, it'll be better when we're actually talking to you and not to you through a kid, namely her kid or his kid. Sorry,
His kid is debatable.
is it?
Yes,
What do you mean?
that's the fun part. See, you guys are weird. You guys put your feet in every little thing that you see. You're like, ooh, I want to be a part of this. Ooh, I want to be a part of that. Ooh, I want to be a part of this. And you didn't even want to be a part of me, but now you guys are a part of me, and that's fun. I'm more interested in what I can get out of Waterdeep. I'm tired.
Like I said, we'll discuss all of this and a few after the kid.
No!
Let the kid eat his cake.
How about no?
You just said you would let the kid eat his cake 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, but the cake needs to cool down, right?
She's not wrong. The kid
Ah.
does need to cool down.
Give it a little bit. You want to burn the kid's tongue? I don't want to be burnt.
She does. She's got me there.
All I'm saying is that this whole lovey-dovey shit's pissing me the fuck off. So have a little fun in the chaos for once. Just embrace it. That's all you guys are. We'll discuss this maturely, like adults do, later.
How big of a slice do you want?
The kid's gonna want a big slice.
No, the kid's getting his own cake. I'm
Yeah, he
asking
has his
you
own little cake.
because I have to bring you.
If you're offering dessert, I will take as big of a slice as you can give.
Okay, cool.
Tata. Alright.
Don't worry about it.
Cake!
Remind me to never take food from weird old lady again.
I feel like that should have been a lesson
That
we
was-
all learned
That was
after the first time.
the downfall. That's where it started going.
That's
downfall.
not where it started
That was
going
where-
wrong.
For me? Yes, it was.
I-
For me?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but before that, were our parents not murdered and we were left homeless and And then
I
we.
meant metaphorically.
Now,
Things have definitely gone from bad to a lot worse since we went to that bakery.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
nothing has gone worse for you guys.
Then that.
Yeah, there's
I mean, well, that was
To be
kind
fair,
of.
it's gone great for Ed.
oh, yeah, he's walking
I'm
out.
opening it up.
He's living his life.
Yeah, you were.
We were just.
Well, a thing needs to happen. I was hoping he potentially could be here for this, but I've delayed it long enough.
It's almost been 2 hours.
He'll be fine. He'll be caught up later. So, as Caleb to the players, are you guys overwhelmed?
No.
I
You're
know
not the
you're
one
fine.
with the kid who's
I'm talking about
upstate.
overwhelmed. As far as like everything that's happened, is there a lot going on?
There is a lot going on. I'm not
Yeah.
feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, I feel like it's all pretty manageable. It is.
Yes.
Right
Okay.
now, yeah.
I'm
At least
stressed.
what's happened in this session so far.
Yeah, I feel like all
Yes.
of our problems are localized in Waterdeep,
Yeah.
so we can just.
We can
I'm
do
not
it here.
overwhelmed. I'm stressed.
That's fair.
I'm stressed
Like,
out.
So
I-
it's a little
don't
bit
even know how
different.
to
I'm
tackle it.
asking you guys,
Yeah.
but when this happens right here, I want you guys to be like, "This is what your character thinks."
Yeah.
Now it's impossible for them not to meet at
Gotcha.
some point, right? But keep that grounded for what's about to happen. And this is a little bit for you guys too, because it's a little crazy.
It's a little.
So,
That'd be
as you guys are
ridiculous.
get done eating, and you can see Charles is done eating, there is a knock on the door.
I got it.
Yes!
Oh wait, the old people. Where are they?
Oh my god, dude.
Charles, how'd you like the cake, Charles?
It was wonderful.
Cool.
You open the door and you can see what seems to be a glowing man at this point. His hair hitting the back of his
I
And
don't
he's
want to go to
glorious
Burning Man concert.
and everything. The eyes are glowing. It's almost like a Greek god-like robe on, no shoes, and he says, "I'm only doing this for one reason and one reason only. Now, before you guys shut the door on my face, this is something you're going to want to hear."
I don't shut the door on anybody at this point.
Especially somebody who's fucking glowing. Yeah,
We've been
we're gonna
through
listen to
it.
If we
whatever
shut
the fuck
this
you gotta
door,
say.
there's gonna be no door.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's glowing at your front door. You're gonna pay attention to what they have to say. Come on in.
It can't be any worse than that.
It can't be worse.
It definitely could be worse, but you know we can't ignore somebody who's.
Exactly. All right. So,
May I ask who you might be first?
well, I've gone by many names. I like to stay humble and grounded to reality.
Kendrick Lamar.
Gale.
It's Gale. Gale, yes. The most humble of people.
I go by Gale.
Like, we knew it was Gale.
You know. But to most people, I am now the god of ambition.
Oh.
The definition of humble.
You've done well, too well. And I'm mostly doing this right now because a dear friend I have met a long time ago has... I feel like I owe him a favor. And before he met his untimely demise, this Kate... I feel like I owe this. So, I want you guys to take a look at this book. It'll open, and I've watched you guys a couple times. You guys don't stop talking. I'm going to ask this one favor because this is a very important notion to make. Listen to it hopefully no interruptions. And at the end, debate all you want. I will await your ambitious answer. And he disappears.
So we're opening the book, right?
Of course.
We have no choice.
Well,
at
let's
that
go sit
point.
down and get comfortable.
Yeah. Have some cake.
Terenzio,
Yeah?
can you go get Charles out of here? Because I'm afraid of what's in this book.
Tell me to leave my own house. Alright, you gotta go back to your mom anyway, so I'm gonna take you back home. He like points at you guys. I come back and my house is literally in cinders.
I will rebuild it. I'll
I
pay
swear
to
by
rebuild
all
it.
the gods.
I'm gonna give
All of
him
them.
a little, like, how much did you give?
I gave her like 500 gold.
500?
If it is,
I'll
then it's nothing we did directly.
Yeah, we don't know.
Stuff happens to come to us unintentionally.
Yeah. Now, if you were to ask me, did I ever expect this guy named Gale, aka the God of Ambition, to come and open the door and go like, "Here's a book"?
Yes!
I'm gonna give like 1,500 gold with a little note to Charles to give to his mom, and the note says it's for them. So I'll
Okay,
just-
there's no need for a sleight of hand check. You do that.
yeah. No.
Your
I
kid
was-
walks away.
Woo! Yeah.
It,
He does. Yeah.
I know.
She
They're
doesn't
walking.
have to work
They're
for
walking
at least
away
a
to go
couple
home.
years now.
Yeah.
And the door shuts.
Okay.
Sit down and you feel comfortable.
Is Alice here for this?
Yes.
Cool.
She needs to be.
I was just making sure.
That didn't even make a dent.
I know it didn't make a dent to us, but like that is like
That's a huge amount for somebody. You
It's a
know, you have
lot.
to figure
It's
a
a
modest
lot.
salary is like a silver a day.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
no,
I already
that's-
gave her 500 gold. You just gave her 15. She has
What's-
2,000. A
Yeah.
house costs 4,000, which we found out like 2 sessions ago.
Yeah.
She has halfway for a house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she has my
That's an
kid.
expensive house too. At
Yeah.
4 grand.
Yeah, unfortunately, economy in Forgotten Realms is out the window.
Too many adventures.
It's
get too
just
much
because of
money.
the Avengers.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We all know the rules. Don't say anything, Dan.
Okay.
I think it's
So-
more you-
As you guys open the book, it starts to float, almost like a storybook. And you see a cover come up upon it, a world without end. And then dialogue is played. Well, that's not coming from the right area now, is it? Son of a... I did all of that work, too. I did all of that work.
Oh, that
And it came out of the wrong end. That's fine.
Oh, that work, what can I get me?
You just ruined the scene setup. As now arcane sigils are just sitting there and you're like wondering why it's glitching out.
She's like, somebody spoke. Fireball, fireball. Fireball.
Is the speaker on?
Figuring it out.
So it's been going off with this the entire time, huh? Son of a bitch.
Son of a hamster. Oh, that's
Stop, Crusoe. I told you. So that it is playing. Not now. Sorry.
I can also remember
I'm about to slap taste out of you. You guys could have like a little bit of dialogue beforehand of wondering why this isn't working. Please, something. Something! Oh, I know why. I'm an idiot. It's connected to the wrong thing.
So the book is floating.
Thank you. Keep going. Keep going.
He very specifically told us not to
No,
He really did actually though.
Well, while it was speaking, not to interrupt it hasn't
Yeah.
started talking yet. It's just kind of floating there at the moment. I guess it's trying to find the right page to go to.
Wait,
Keep
you started
flipping
page.
back
No,
and
it's not the
forth
right
a couple
one.
pages.
You started page 1, my guy.
Not necessarily. Depends on. This could be a collection of short stories.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
So maybe it's trying to find the right one.
Maybe trying to figure out what accent it wants to use.
That too.
I
So
wonder if
how
we'll
big of
hear-
a slice did you get her?
I mean, I haven't cut the second cake yet.
I wonder if it's just gonna be Jack Tumblesbury.
Oh no! Wait, then I could just use my boombox.
Wonder if it's not even important. I'm just gonna give you all the updates right now for the rest of your life.
Oh wait, huh? I mean, I guess we would know who won at the end, and we could, you know.
Oh, do me a favor and
Yeah.
press the one all the way at the end. Hold it.
Holding it. It's flashing now.
Okay.
Should be able to
That
connect.
means it's connecting. Oh my gosh.
And what did it get me?
Oh, no. I can't have it come from this.
Right.
No,
You're not gonna hear it.
What does the book look like?
Yeah, what? Give.
It's an arcane book.
It's an arcane book. It's a book.
trying
It has
to-
some words on it.
And
It's
how-
glowing, it's floating.
It's glowing, it's
I
glowing.
did all that work beforehand. For my sake and for everyone's sake, it's like on a charge. So you guys gotta wait like a couple minutes.
Okay.
So you guys can have discourse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what do you think this god of ambition wants with us?
Wants of us?
Wants with us? Why is he doing this?
I mean, we're very ambitious people.
Are we though?
I mean,
I feel like we're just trying to survive.
yeah.
You said he was
more
doing a
than being-
favor.
I think the thing is, the things we're trying to survive are ambitious things to try to survive.
Yeah, because we're
Perhaps.
like,
We're simultaneously juggling our Ayugalov, an Archag, the Cult of the Dragon, a Draco Lich, and political discourse. And also the,
And a
the
hag.
Bards College.
And a hag.
And the Archag, yeah. So
Yeah, I guess
Our
they are
survival
fairly
is a miracle,
ambitious
honestly.
endeavors.
it's
Each
ambitious of
one
us that we're trying to survive.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to be teachers, man.
Did you?
That's all I
You
wanted.
could have.
No, we couldn't have.
You could have.
The fate of the
it's
world
not-
is it's like entwined with us.
It started getting too deep. We got too deep into it.
I was like, oh yeah, fun, haha, funny.
It could be solved without you.
Could it though?
I don't think they call it the
Feels like
dragon
we're
line
too
could be.
deep
It's
into
hard, but it could.
It's hard. It could also make the end of the world happen.
We're kind of the cause of like apocalypse. We
What?
have no out for
We're
this.
not-
You're
we're catalysts.
You're a piece that could possibly be played.
Okay.
You're not the only cause.
Yeah, like we're like the rooks.
But the chances
So, like,
of someone
we're
trying
more-
to kill us so that the Jigglylich is
Yeah,
very
okay.
high. So
I
we
think-
have
I
no
think
choice
we're
but to
good
be
now.
part of this.
Yeah, like
So-
that's what I'm saying. We're like the rooks. We're more important than the pawns of the game, but we're still sacrificable and replaceable pawns.
Yeah.
The book finally paused.
I can offer you another room.
Why is it so low? Thank you.
World, your loved ones.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a hamster. You mean.
Thank you. Everything is now fully up. And it blasts good.
I can offer you another road, a quiet world. Your loved ones brought here safely. No curses, no tyrants, just mirrors of what was before. Peace is what I offer you. Just peace. You can still protect people. You can teach, guide, love, build a family. And when evil rises, your children might take up the sword, or not. That choice will be theirs, and yours. Choice is what I offer you. Right now, your choices are pretty much non-existent. And that is such a horrible fate to be in. I've been there. I know what desperation is. And I know how it must feel. I know what it must feel to be where you're at. Here's the offer. This is a one-time chance for a good ending. If you say no, the world will accept it, and so will I. But so must you all. I'm reaching out my hand and giving you an option for a better future for your entire families. And you can thank Kate Genie for that. But you can also thank yourselves. I want you guys to be able to help when needed, and it be your choice. You've already proven enough. You've already fought hard enough. And this world offers peace. There will be a moment, and there will be a time in this world where you will need to buckle down for your families. But this weight will not be on your shoulders, it will be on all of our shoulders. And that is years beyond this time. If you refuse this, then I fear this is the last time you will see each other. And I would like for us to meet on more than one occasion. Who knows, I might be able to bring Kate Genie back with the right methods. So, will this be how the book ends? On the last page here, you will see the opportunity written. Will you accept? You will be given 24 hours, and if there is nothing written inside, then I will take that as a graceful no. But if you do say yes, I look forward to our future endeavor. Here's to ambition.